Hello, everybody. My name is Nathan Bird, founder of Growth Balance, where we help take your company to the next level through ideation, development, design, and scale. Today, we're excited just to touch on some life circumstances and some things that you need to know as a founder and just really as a human being. What we want to touch on is the goal setting and self evaluation. This can be done either at the beginning of a new year or at the end of a new year or for any time for that matter. We understand that as an individual who is building a company who has an extensive amount of stress, of knowledge, and of overall goals that they want to accomplish in life, they need to become a better person because typically the business doesn't grow unless the leaders of the company grow, which then increases the overall productivity of the people around them. So let's just go through this 9 easy steps of productivity as well as the self-evaluation and goal setting. Number one is your career. Let's take a look at why you do what you do and who you want to become throughout this process. What level do you want to reach? These are questions that are very important because, why do you do what you do is one of the biggest things. You don't want to start down a career that in essence is not really the right one for you. So, taking personality tests, asking from friends and family and also business colleagues to really help define who you are in their perception, but also the person that you want to become. What do you want to achieve, right? These goals have to be very specific. SMART, so SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And those goals will have established, and we'll go through here in a little bit. Financially, so I always look at financial, and it's not always about the amount of income that you can make, but also the amount of impact that you can have in the lives of others. Impact equates to value. Value is a monetary exchange. So, it's not always about putting a number to your bank account, but for the sake of this specific drill, what level of income will you earn, and then by what stage, and also time. So we want to be very specific, and we need to write these down. So, do you want to make $1 million in 1 year? Do you want to make $1 million in 1 month? Well, people do that. So how about you just connect with those people that do? Now, how does this relate to your career goals? So a lot of people will go down roads that don't actually equate to their end goal and who they ultimately want to become. So don't get distracted by these other goals or the other shiny objects, as they say in the entrepreneurial world. Education. Is there a particular knowledge you would like to acquire? I know for myself, I've looked at ways that I can increase my overall knowledge and investments and understanding of how securities are done and how companies can raise. So I've got to get a license in order to do that. So what information will you need to achieve the goals that you have set? So this is just very simple. You seek knowledge to seek wisdom, right? So then you can have leverage. Number three, we've got education. Is there a particular knowledge you would like to acquire or also you will need to acquire in order to level up your professional career as well as individually and personally? So this is twofold. There's education for yourself, right? Your overall well-being, to become a better person. And they all translate into becoming a better leader for the company that you desire or the company that you are running already. So it's really important to know what education. Number four is family. Everybody has family, whether it be, mom, dad, it could be split. But hey, listen, how do we treat the loved ones in our life? Because this, in essence, sets the standard of the way that we treat the other people in our lives, right? For relationships at work, they're extremely important. So if your home life is in disarray, typically you're going to bring those stressors to the workplace. And That's why we say family here. And will you set aside time for the loved ones or the ones you are working so hard for? Because, a lot of times the reasons why we work so hard is to impact the people around us and the people we love the most. If you don't have a family, will you plan on having one in the future? That's another question. And these are all planning things that need to occur for you as an individual. Are you artistic? Number 5, will you create or do you have any artistic goals for the future? I think it's super important to release and unlock the creator inside of you. Everybody has some form of creativity. Others, they do it in the form of art, but there are so many different ways that you can be creative. You can build something, you can write something, you can, there are a lot of ways to be artistic, and it unlocks the creativity within your mind to then look at new ways to do things. Outside of the box thinking is one of the most important things to have as an entrepreneur. Number 6, physical. Are there any athletic goals you have? Have you set an exercise routine to achieve those goals? Exercise releases stress. Exercise increases endorphins. And exercise can also create creativity. It can make you feel as if you can accomplish anything. Do you have an accountability group to help you achieve those goals? And have you set timelines to increase or to achieve those goals? Number 7 is attitude. Have you chosen to look at things or the glass half empty or the glass half full? This is really important. Is there any part of your mindset that's holding you back? Do you have these negative thought processes that have been created? Do you have a limiting belief that has been installed in your mind from a young age? Is there any part of the way you have behaved that upsets yourself? These are all things that can be addressed, but really you've got to understand and identify exactly where you're at and what steps you need to take in order to better yourself. 8, how do you want to enjoy yourself? I know this is extremely important, whether it be trips, whether it be, find a hobby, find something that really has nothing to do with business that you're trying to create or that you've created, or, because look, we've got a lifetime to build, a lifetime to create, but we also want to enjoy the process of us being here on earth. So, number 8 is, how do you want to enjoy yourself? What are the pleasures of life? And lastly, 9, this is all about public service. How do you plan to create and make the world a better place? I think this is a significant question because, when you're at your deathbed and people are walking by your casket, what are those people going to say? What are they going to feel? I think this is really important because our time is limited on this earth. What do you want to create? And how do you want to make this world a better place? And who do you want to share that mission and vision with? So once again, my name is Nathan Bird with Growth Bounce, where we help to grow your companies in exponential bounces. We're excited to be able to share this just quick little self-evaluation tool that has helped me personally, has helped people that I work with, and I'm excited to share this with you as well. Have a wonderful day, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.